My beautiful people, welcome back to yet another video. Today we are going to be going over some really great premier jobs, starting with the company Allstate. If you're not familiar with them, they are a major insurance company. I am going to be going over some higher level roles, which are higher tier roles, and then we'll also be going over lower tier roles as well. So make sure you stay tuned to see which role better fits with you and where you want to go with your career, and then hop over and apply. So we're going to get right into the sauce in this video today, and I'm going to get you straight into the job, the very first job that I do have with Allstate, which is the Casualty Complex Severe Represented Litigation Adjuster. It is a fully remote position. Here is the actual job ID, and it was recently posted as well, okay? You will be a work from home worker, okay? So it is fully remote. And then getting down into more of the job summary and what you'll be doing within this role, you'll be investigating complex litigation claims, which typically include claims involving single or multiple vehicle accidents, okay? You'll be representing Allstate and the insured person within the complex and severe claims department. As you see here, it is a fully remote home-based work from home position, and you see it is permanent. You'll be permanently working from home. You do not need to live near a Allstate office either, but it does need to be within the United States. So you do have to live within the United States, but you don't have to live within any close location to an Allstate location. Now, it does also state that this specific position is not available to California residents, Alaska residents, or Hawaii residents. So keep that in mind when applying for this role. It does have here that you will need a home office with a dedicated workspace in your residence that is free and private from any distractions. You're also going to need a specific internet bandwidth, which is here. You're also going to need an appropriate work surface and seating, okay? What are some of the things that Allstate will provide? They will provide a technical bundle that also includes all equipment that is needed, okay? To be able to perform your work from home duties, you'll get a laptop, monitors, headset, keyboards, and mouse. You'll also get a connectivity reimbursement, which is like a internet reimbursement monthly, which is $80 per month, to help offset some of the costs of your internet provider. Some of the key responsibilities that you will be doing is researching and responding to complex customer communication concerns, conflicts, or issues. You'll be summarizing documents and entering into the claim system notes. You'll be documenting a claim file with notes, evaluations, and providing decision-making processes. You'll be determining and explaining minimum coverage limits and complex claim involving a single or multiple claimants and insureds. You'll be setting reserves, which is basically balances and money that you kind of put away like a savings for claims. You'll be updating the reserves based on the information that you have on hand. You'll be documenting the claim summary notes. You'll also be determining the claim value. You'll be negotiating and settling claims in accordance with business unit best practices. You'll be reviewing medical reports and preparation for claim settlement. You'll also be researching, responding, or participating in the Department of Insurance complaints or investigations. Every single state has a Department of Insurance commissions, okay, where they oversee all of the insurance and banking within that state. So they are insurance companies and banking institutions are very heavily regulated within the states. So some people do reach out to them and apply and submit complaints, and you do have to definitely hop on those. Those are like very urgent within the insurance industry, okay? So you definitely have to hop on those and resolve them. Now, the actual job qualifications for this role is having 5 years of bodily injury claim handling experience. It is preferred. It's a plus if you have it, but you don't necessarily need it for this role. Also, having complex or severe bodily injury claim handling is preferred. Extensive knowledge of gross tort value and risk analysis analyst is a plus. Experience using next-gen Mitchell Decision Point and Casualty Center is a plus. They are all claims processing, bill processing systems. Also, if you do have a bachelor's degree or equivalent experience, meaning if you do have at least 3 to 4 years of relative work experience, if you don't, hold tight, I have more for you guys. They also do have here making sure that you do apply knowledge of insurance policy, coverage, and regulations. Also having knowledge of claim processes, policies, procedures, claim systems, coverage, liability, damage estimates, settlements, and a lot of different legal compliance standards within the insurance and claims industry. If you do have knowledge of analytical procedures to help reconcile, manipulate, and recognize patterns of data, that's also great. Also being able to apply knowledge of problem solving and preparation of reports for analysts, being able to negotiate and or having arbitration skills, knowing kind of how the court cases work with litigation, things of that nature. If you do have training and coaching skills, that's also great. If you also have ability to investigate, evaluate, negotiate, and settle complex claims, they are also all great. Now, if you don't necessarily have these skills, there are several resources that I want to point you to. One, make sure that you do definitely check out my previous videos from last week to see if any of those roles better align with your expertise, your experience, and where you want to go in your career. In addition to that, make sure you are locked into the family and subscribe so that you're notified every time I drop videos just like this that have multiple roles that may align better with where you're trying to go in your expertise. I don't want you to be able to miss any roles that really align really great with you or what you're looking for, literally just because you did not get notified because you were not subscribed. We don't want that to happen, so make sure you are locked into the family and the tribe by subscribing. In addition to that, I do have an entry-level role that I will be going over within this video. As we do go over more roles, there will be less requirements, so maybe some of those roles better align with you if these specific requirements for this role do not align with you. In addition to that, if you are entry level, definitely make sure you get the very free resource that I have available to you, which is my Remote Pathways Job Title Guide. It really does help you hone in on the job titles to look for in your career search for remote work from home jobs, specifically for entry level workers. If you're looking for something entry level and you're looking to get into the remote industry, definitely get that free guide. It's going to help you decipher immediately which roles better align with entry level workers who are looking for remote roles. Make sure you get that. It is completely free. It is in the description box and it'll also be in the pinned comments. Now, getting down into some of the certifications and licensing that they have here, they do have, as a condition of employment, you will be required to obtain an adjuster's license. Your manager will work with you along with the centralized licensing team to ensure that you are properly licensed. Now, I will say, in order to be licensed, you cannot have a background. I know this from experience, so I want to let you guys know that when you do apply for these roles within the insurance departments and different companies that require licensing, it is through the state. So the state does not allow you to have a background because with insurance, you're dealing with integrity, honesty. You have to handle people's livelihoods, their cars, their homes. So they want to make sure that you're trustworthy and you're integritable. They do not allow anyone that really has a background to be able to get licensed. So keep that in mind when applying for this specific role. Now, moving down into the compensation for this role, you will be eligible for $1,000 licensing sign-on bonus if you do have an active license already. That includes home residency, property and casualty license, a designation home state license for Florida or Texas, and if you do have an applicable appraiser's license. okay? Now, if you have already worked for Allstate or a family company, you're not eligible for a sign-on bonus. So keep that in mind. The compensation for this role is $57,000 annually up to $94,000 annually based on your experience and qualifications. So this role is paying really, really well and really good. So definitely, if you have the experience, you don't have a problem with getting licensed, definitely get over and apply, as this is a really great high-paying work from home role for anyone in insurance. Definitely get over and apply for this role. Now, just like I said here, the conditions of this position is you will have to undergo a background check, a background investigation, which also does include a drug screening, okay? So keep that in mind. Some of the benefits that you will be getting is their pension, 401k, the medical, the dental, the vision, tuition reimbursement, and a slew of other benefits. So definitely, if you're interested, get over and apply for this role with Allstate. Once again, this is the Casualty Complex Severe Represented Litigation Adjuster remote role with Allstate. Getting over into the very next role that I do have with them. This one is the Enterprise Project Program Management Lead Consultant role. It is also home-based, which is a fully work-from-home position. This is within their project management department, and as you see, it was posted not long ago. So we're going to get down into the overview of what you will be doing within this role and kind of the nitty-gritty of what you'll be handling in the job summary. You'll be responsible for independently leading all aspects of multiple complex programs or projects with a high level of risk. You'll be having your hands in projects across multiple functional areas within the organization. Getting down into the key responsibilities, you'll be managing high complexity projects with no support or direction from others. So you'll be a top tier leader within the project management for a lot of the organization. You'll directly strategize project programs of high complexity. You'll drive project execution. You'll drive achievement of project program success factors. You'll be delivering project results through leadership and influence rather than authority and control. You'll deliver project communications on complicated projects and issues in an easy, understood, simplified style to any audience. You'll be motivating others to share in project challenges and inspire them to achieve project goals. You'll be customizing solutions for complex issues, typically involving enterprise-level considerations. You'll be engaging appropriately with stakeholders in risk identification and mitigation. Some of the education and experience that they are looking for within this role is having prior auto claims experience that is required. You're also going to need data analyst experience with SQL, Taboola, those kinds of things. It is a plus, but it is not a requirement to have the prior data analyst experience. They're also looking for some project management experience. That is also preferred. It's a plus if you do have it. If you do have a bachelor's degree, that's also a plus, but it is not required. The only requirement that they do have here is having an auto claims experience background, okay? Now, some of the other functional skills that they're looking for is having a track record in delivering multiple complex projects and programs, as well as managing multiple projects with a strong focus on execution. Also having really great, excellent written and verbal communication and facilitation skills, demonstrating expert skills in team leadership and conflicts management and resolution, being really strong with mentoring and really overseeing and oversight with people, having strong customer focused skills, having advanced knowledge in Microsoft applications like Word, Excel, Visio, Project, PowerPoint, and SharePoint. Also having advanced organizational skills, being very familiar with a variety of fields, complex practices and procedures, and being able to influence with change. Now, getting down into where this position is available, you can be staying and residing anywhere except within these two states here. The compensation for this role is $90,000 up to $124,000 per year based on your experience and qualifications. So this role is paying really, really good. You will have to undergo a background check as well as a drug screening to get this role, and you will also be eligible for all of those great benefits like the tuition reimbursement, the medical, the dental, the vision, the pension, and the 401k, plus additional benefits. So if you are interested in this specific role, definitely get over and apply with Allstate. Once again, this is the Enterprise Project Program Management Lead Consultant role, and it is fully remote with Allstate. All right, let's get into the very next role that I have available for you guys, and that is with a company called Wellcove. They are a third-party senior market insurance solution, as you see here, that drives better outcomes for everyone. Now, getting over into the role that I have with them, it is the claims examiner Aflac client group role. As you see, it is fully remote within the United States, and they do have some information just about who they are, their story, and what they're looking for from the perfect candidate. Some of the roles and responsibilities that you'll be doing within this role is you'll be processing complex claims. You'll be making outbound calls to obtain information. You'll be prioritizing work and adjudicating claims as per the correct turnaround time that you're provided. You'll be working independently, but researching, reviewing, summarizing, and recommending a course of action on claims. You should have strong English comprehension, mathematics, and medical science knowledge to be able to comprehend medical reports. You'll be responding and resolving claims received via email. You should also be able to appropriately and correctly calculate claim amounts for the customers. And also, you'll need to be able to comply with the company regulations and federal regulations, their confidentiality, regulation, and policy, and private health information policies. Some of the required skills and abilities that they have here is you should have knowledge of medical terminology, human analogy, with basic math knowledge of calculating simple interest, compound interest, those kinds of things. When they say medical terminology, is literally just understanding if you're reading a report, kind of what the report may say. If you have to look up CPT codes, which are medical codes, right? You'll know where to find resources to do that, which is normally like Google. So anything that you may not know, you can definitely learn on a whim. But the main thing within jobs like this is really having the know and the bandwidth and the capacity to go to that next step of researching. If you don't know something, you can always learn something new and understand what is presented in front of you by doing a little bit of research. Going into Google and putting in whatever you don't know and learning about it will help you also enhance your skills, okay? They also do have here that you should have excellent problem solving skills, pay really great attention to detail, be able to find a root cause of something, okay, within complex claims. You should also have a positive approach and open to being able to learn. You'll also need to be ready to handle work pressure and be able to deliver within a timely manner. The education and experience requirement that they have here is just having a high school diploma. You'll also need to have really great communication skills, written and verbally, and also know how to work within Microsoft Office, like your Word, your Excel, your Outlook, those kinds of things. They don't have really big experience requirements. This is really a great entry-level claims role for anyone looking to get into something entry-level, okay? Now, they do have some information here just about the physical demand that you may have to move or lift things that are 10 pounds. You'll be sitting for prolonged periods. You'll be using your hands, so your fingers, handles, things of that nature to type. Those kinds of things you'll be doing frequently. If you are more entry-level and you are interested in this role, definitely get over and apply. All of the job resources that we did go over today will will be in the description box. So make sure you get down there and you do check those out. You get over to these sites and you apply as soon as possible, because y'all know these roles go fairly quickly. In addition to that, if none of these roles align with you, where you want to go, and your background currently, make sure you hit me up in the comments and let me know what you are actually looking for. That way I can try to produce more videos that have better roles specifically for you. In addition to that, make sure you definitely check out my previous videos and make sure you're locked in to the family by subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos that may have very designated roles specifically for you. We don't want you to miss out, so make sure you're subscribed and you click to turn the notification bell on so you can be notified for all notifications when videos are posted and you don't miss out on anything. We would love to have you a part of the family, and we would hate for you to miss out on a phenomenal role that really fits within your lifestyle and is really lucrative and is fully work from home. So make sure you are definitely locked in, okay? In addition to that, if you are entry level, I have something specifically special for my entry level people, which is my remote pathways job title list. You can find that down in the description box as well as the pinned comments. It is completely a list of entry level friendly job titles that you can hone in on when you are looking for remote jobs and you're an entry level worker. Okay, they are specifically designated to help you be able to decipher which jobs would be a better fit for you as an entry level worker trying to land a work from home remote position. So definitely make sure you get that free resource down in the description box and you don't miss out on it. Until the next time, make sure you continue to thrive and you continue to reach for your career goals. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.